Good morning, everybody. Happy Wednesday. It's my Friday. I'm on my way to work. So, it's going to be another barn burner today. And yesterday was kind of rough. It was hot. It got up to like 85, 86. Let me see if this truck's going to go. Seems like whatever the problem is kind of getting a little worse. It almost feels like the same thing it had before, the fuel injectors, but they're supposed to be brand new. But I think I'm going to take it in tomorrow, drop it off, and let them do their thing, because I need, you got to have a car these days. You have to. So we'll see what, best case scenario, it'll be defective fuel injectors, and I do believe those are still under warranty, so they'd have to fix it for free. That would be best case scenario. But my name's Bill, and shit usually doesn't work like that for me. It's always got to be difficult, hard, and ridiculous. So that's just my life, but we'll see. I won't have a car, my weekend, but it needs to be handled. It needs to be addressed, because it's easier on my weekend than during the week when I'm working, because I need my truck during the week. I can get around on my motorcycle still, that's my backup, but I won't be able to load my bicycles up and go. Or I suppose I could take my motorcycle and my running clothes and still go to my areas where I run. I guess I could. So yeah, I just won't be able to go buy a lot of groceries. I went and bought my stuff last night that for the Bill Hunt special. So I'll have food for the weekend. So I really shouldn't need to have my truck for shopping or nothing. So it'll probably be a good time for me to turn it in and let them get that handled, because it is getting worse, whatever the problem is. Like yesterday when I left work, it was literally like trying to die on me, and that's my truck telling me, time to go to the doctor. So that's what I'm gonna do tomorrow morning. It sucks, but it's still cheaper to keep her, man, because the way this truck has been lately, in between breakdowns, I'm able to pay off the credit card that I use to do the repairs, that I charge to do the repairs. So literally I just paid the last repair off, and now it's going to do another one. But I've only been paying $200 a month on that card, so it's like having a $200 a month car payment. Still cheaper to keep her, because the car payment's going to run me about $400 to $500. So it's still half price to just keep this, even though it's a little inconvenient every once in a while. It seems like it breaks down like twice a year, like every 6 months. That's been kind of like what it's been doing. It is an older truck though. It's an 05, man. It's freaking 20 years old. Shit doesn't run forever. The engine itself and the transmission are doing fine. It's just the external stuff, fuel injectors, probably water pump's going to be due, whatever, stuff like that. But I really just, honestly, I can't afford a car payment. It would be just too much. It would put me in the poorhouse too much. So I'm just going to keep this thing going as long as I possibly can, I guess. I don't care if it's not the nicest car in the world. I just need it to do what it needs to do. It needs to do its job, okay? So besides the couple times a year I have to put it in the shop, it's been a pretty good vehicle. So on the other side, change of subjects here, I'm going to talk about Arnold Schwarzenegger on The View. Oh, it was so funny. If you haven't seen it, it was hilarious. He went on The View, and they thought that he was going to go on there and go along with all their, rhetoric that they always spew on The View about, usually it's anti-Trump rhetoric and anti-MAGA rhetoric, and they are making their careers on Trump and MAGA, okay, basically. But he went on there and took over the show for the most part. In a hurry, dude. So anyways, he went on there and did his thing and basically shut them down, shut them down, and said, these illegals, they need to go home and come back and do it the right way, like he did, okay? And it was just hilarious, man. If you haven't seen it, just go on YouTube and put Arnold on The View. That's all you got to put, Arnold on The View, and you'll see it. It's freaking hilarious. But anyways, I just wanted to let you guys know about that because, I kind of wish Arnold could come back and be governor again, because he was actually a pretty damn good governor. He's probably the best governor we've had in a long time. After him, they were all trash, man. Jerry Brown, Gray Davis, freaking, the idiot Gavin Newsom we got right now, just all sucked really bad. Arnold was probably the best governor we've had in a long time. Get out of the road! Fucking idiots. Fucking drug addicts throwing their trash all on the road. So anyways, it feels good right now. It's not overly hot. It's supposed to be up to 90 today. So anyways, I'm feeling pretty good. I really don't have a whole lot to say this morning. I just wanted to, let you guys know about that. The Arnold Schwarzenegger on The View. It's hilarious. And the dude Arnold's pretty cool, man. I got to admit, Arnold Schwarzenegger's pretty freaking cool, man. He loves this country. He lets people know what's up. Even The View let them know what's up. And it was funny because he just silenced their asses. They couldn't say nothing because they know he was right. They know he's right. And shoot, the way Arnold talks, the way he is, shit, I might even consider voting him for president, man. That's how cool he is. And I think he's smart, man. Arnold Schwarzenegger, he's smart, dude. I mean, God, he's an immigrant himself, and look what he's done. That's no dumb person there, okay? And he loves his country. And he loves America. He's up there with Trump, really. I think he'd be a really good candidate. A really good candidate for a president, really. I think he would be very popular, too. People need to know about him. But, I'm feeling damn good. I think my sleep apnea has been getting the better of me lately because I woke up and I was still snoring, really hard. And I was like, what the hell? And I just feel like I've been suffering, lacking oxygen when I wake up. I feel like, I need air. So I'm going to look into a snore thing on Amazon. They got them for $30. I might go ahead and bite the bullet and get something to see if it actually works. I've seen some on there with 5 stars, so I'm thinking about getting something like that, and maybe it'll help me have a little more energy too, because there's just something wrong. And I know my dad had sleep apnea really bad. I would listen to him snoring and choking, stop breathing, literally would stop breathing for 30 seconds, man. And I would freak out sometimes listening to him. And I think I'm doing the same thing, like father, like son. So My mom even told me I snore really bad, so that's not good. Snoring's not good. That's your air being cut off. So I think I've been feeling that lately. Just after I wake, it affects my whole day. So that's something I need to address. I need to address my truck's problem. I need to address my problem. I got problems I need to address. That's just how life is. You got to address things as they arrive and deal with them, you know. So I'm at work now. I just wanted to pop in, say hi, and it's my Friday. That's helping me feel good right now, and hopefully it'll be a good weekend, and you know, we'll see how it goes. Let's see, what time is it here? 17. Yeah, we're good. We got some time. So just chugging along here, man. Leave a little crack in the there we go. So yeah, this is what I eat for lunch. Okay, so you know, I make sandwich. Like, you guys really want to know what I eat for lunch, huh? So I make a sandwich, of course, with my sourdough bread. Okay, and then I have cheese, turkey, and pickles, and I cut it in half. And like on my first break, I'll microwave this thing here for a minute, eat that, and then I go on my lunch break for a half hour. I go up to the gym and work out, and then on my second break, I'll heat this one up for a minute and eat that. And that's all I eat all day. And then you know, I'm low on content when I'm doing this, right? And then, like, what I drink all day is this stuff here. They got different flavors. Okay, BCAAs. I put it in this with ice. My awesome you know, I call it my baba. Okay, and that's actually me, my body. That was a beer that was made for me back when I was doing beer. That's my brother from Another Mudda's deal there. He made that for me. So this is orange mango flavor, and this stuff gives me energy. It's BCAAs, and it's really good for muscle recovery and hydration. You know, getting more out of your water. So that's what I do when I'm at work, religiously every day. I do the same thing over and over. I'm a creature of habit, but it kind of keeps me light, you know. And the BCAAs, they help me throughout the day because you know, it says 6 key electrolytes: rapid hydration, workout recovery, mental focus, energy, and endurance. Okay, those are the things I need when I'm doing what I'm doing, you know. And this whole thing right here will last me like probably 3 weeks, 4 weeks, about a month, and it's only like $20. And since I use my Amazon credit card, I get a lot of points because I do all my truck repairs. I put on my Amazon credit card, and I get points. So usually all this stuff I buy on Amazon also, I get it free. Like, I just re-upped, zero charge, zero free shipping, free of charge. And this is my drinks for like the whole month. And this thing here, like, I'll drink 2 of these at work all day, and I get the water here at work. They provide us water, so I don't have to pay for my drinks all day. And my Bill Hunt special sandwich cost me literally probably $1.50. So, you know, I'm economized in my food and my drink, and it's healthy because the bread I'm eating also is sourdough that has, you know, probiotics in it. And you know, I gotta go serve my time. I'm trying to stall a little bit. You know, it's funner to talk, make a video than it is to go do the job. But I gotta get in there, get this day started, and get ready for this weekend. But I'm gonna have to take this truck in tomorrow. It's getting worse. So I'm gonna predict that it's the fuel injectors again, because what it's doing, it feels like it's doing the same thing as it was before, before they put the new fuel injectors in. Okay, so maybe the fuel injectors are not holding up. Or some, I don't know. We'll see. I'm not a mechanic. I'm a mall cop. So we'll see how it goes tomorrow. I know it's going to be probably another $1,000 deal, but you know what? Like I said, $200 a month is all I'm spending to keep this thing going. And, it only takes a few days to have it fixed. So, it's still cheaper to keep her, man. And I know what's been done to it. So, you know, I kind of know what will need to be addressed in the future eventually when the time comes. So it's nice to know your vehicle, if you have an older one. So thanks for stopping by. I want to get this day going, and stay tuned for whatevs. And we'll catch y'all later. All right, see ya.